Okay, how's it going, everybody? Soul here, and welcome back to another episode of Five Amazing Artists, the series where I talk about five artists and all art-related things that I find interesting. And what I mean by that is I think I'm gonna also add art from like video games, TV shows, and movies that I also find interesting, but mainly just keep it like where it's like still like art, right? Like animation and stuff like that, and not like live action. So like nothing like cinematography or anything like that, but like stuff like, for example, from like Arcane or Spider Verse or like games like God of War or Devil May Cry or Persona 5, like stuff like that. I'll also include stuff like that. So, anyways, I'm yapping. Let's go ahead and get this started with number one, Alex Ross. Okay, what? I mean, what can I say? He's just a great artist, dude. He I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but I mean, like, yeah, his work or the characters and stuff he draws feel very solid and very cool. Um, okay, I know I'm just yapping at this point. So honestly, I'm gonna just talk about what I feel about it. So yeah, his stuff is just like crazy, dude. I mean, like, just the way he uses like painting and like stuff like that to like sort of like bring it to life and stuff, right? And how it's like his art feels like more than just like art, right? Not like anything like too deep, but it's like it just really feels like how like you would imagine a hero or like how that character would feel and everything, right? Like how he draws Superman and like Batman and like all that stuff, and just how he draws like any of the Marvel or the DC superheroes. They just feel like so like solid and like larger than life, right? Because you hear that phrase like a lot whenever you what's it called, or in like the comic book like YouTube scene or whatever, right? Like watching like, yeah, I won't name names, but yeah, you just hear that like a lot throughout just for a variety of things, right? And I feel like Alex Ross like really exemplifies that whenever you hear like the phrase like larger than life, right? Like seeing like Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and all of them, just like how he depicts them in his art is just very surreal, and so yeah, it's just cool. So so yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, man. I don't know what else to say. All right, number two, what's it called? Sozo Micah. Sozo Micah. It reminds me of pop art a lot. What's it called? Sozo Micah. I don't know too much about the artist individually, but I just seen their work on Twitter, and it's pretty cool. It really reminds me of like, yeah, pop art, like the Andy Warhol, like what's it called? Just like magazine in your face type stuff, but not like overbearing in your face. It's just like very eye catching, right? And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I love the way that they use color, the way that they have like the way that they not use anatomy, but I guess like the way that they portray like like the human body, right? Like it feels like also very solid, but not in this like not in the same way that like Alex Ross feels solid. Just like solid in the sense of like just another contemporary good artist, right? Like yeah, but not to say like their style is generic, just like just professional, just modern day professional. And so yeah, rendering's good. The way that they compose their illustrations and stuff is good. Like the Bayonetta piece that I don't know if I have on screen right now, but very good. And so yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Next up, Luke Ross, aka Luciano Quieros, I believe is the way you say the name. I think Luke Ross is the pen name, but anyways, I just like the art in the Jonah Hex run, right? Like what's it called? The stylized like realism, right? I feel like it fits. It reminds me of like Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Where it's like it is realistic, but it's not like like gross, uncanny valley realistic, right? And I feel like it really fits with the Jonah Hex stories and stuff, because it's like episodic comics and everything, where like each comic, or at least where I went to, which is I think like issue 7 or something like that, or maybe issue 4, I don't know, but like each issue is like its own story and everything, and yeah, and I feel like it really does a good job of like exemplifying, or like like being realistic enough to where you understand and like I get a feel for like what's happening in there, like whenever he's like shooting people, or like whenever like there's dialogue and everything happening, like you could like the art really helps with like the experience of the story. And so yeah, I'm just yapping at this point, but yeah, I mean it's just good. I like it. And next up, Andrea Sorrentino, aka moody Batman drawings, dude. It's just good. It just really has like a nice vibe to it, right? Like his work on Batman the Imposter, and I haven't really seen his work in other things. Oh yeah, and I say Batman the Imposter, but I think some of the art I have on screen is from like another one of his works, like the Joker one, but it has like Batman in there, and it looked also like really really good and stuff in there. And yeah, I just really like the way he has like the way he like shows atmosphere, right? Like let me pull up the screen of the images and stuff, right? Like it's very like just like noir, like moody. It has like that Alex Mayleaf feel, right? Like if you watched or not watched, but if you read the Alex Mayleaf Brian Michael Bendis run on Daredevil, like it's very like similar to that, but not of course like not like visually similar, but like moody, like it's hard to explain, but it's just cool, right? And I still haven't read the Batman the Imposter storyline and everything, right? But I don't know. Like one of these days, I plan to read it on my ever growing backlog of stuff. But yeah, it just he just cooks. He or she just cooks. What's it called? And yeah, like just the way that they, yeah, I don't know, just everything about it. The colors, it feels like very like cinematic with the way that they use lighting and just everything, dude. The way that they like stylize things, like I pressed the wrong button. Stylize thing with like the way that they draw characters, or he draws characters, and just everything. Very very nice. And yeah, moving on to number 4, which I think is Uncharted. I'm so disorganized. Anyways, yeah. So this would be like the first like little commercial art, business art. I don't know what phrase I'll like use for it. Just like, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a proper phrase for it, but maybe like career art or something like that. But it'll just be like businessy type art, right? Where it's used to like for a product and all that stuff, right? And anyways, so Uncharted 4. Yeah, it's just very very pretty, right? Like I remember because I was going through like watching Uncharted 1 through 3, right? I wanted to play it, but the gameplay is too outdated for me. I was like, oh my gosh, especially after playing, because I played Uncharted 4 way back in the day, right? Whenever I was younger, like around the time whenever it came out and everything, right? And I was like, oh, dude, this cooks and everything, right? And then I knew that the older games would be, of course, like not as good as it, but the gameplay got so repetitive so quickly. I just watched the gameplay, watched the story and all that stuff, 1 through 3, and then I started playing 4, and then I got, anyways, I'm yapping at this point. But yeah, just the art in there is just so incredible, dude. Like going on that journey of like watching Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and it didn't look bad by any means, right? And that's partially because it was remastered not too long ago, but it's just very 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 pretty on Uncharted 4. And then just like yeah, just seeing how like all these characters like really just come to life, and like how like like it's just, I don't know how to properly express it. It's just insane. Like bro, like that's like they actually like feel like human beings, or just not human beings, but just they feel so like real in Uncharted 4. And it's just like, dang bro, and it's crazy how it happens like on the finale and everything too. And it's crazy too because it's like Uncharted 3 was like a good like send off, right? It was a decent enough send off, right? I won't spoil the ending, but it was like okay. And then it's like you see Uncharted 4, which I think came after Naughty Dog created Last of Us 1, and it's like, dang bro, like oh my goodness gracious, like I just feel like it's not respected enough, or not like acknowledged enough, how like how much just like, I guess not the impact, but just like how good it is just on a variety of levels, right? Like the writing is still like A1, story is still A1, and then just the gameplay, right? I feel like the gameplay is what held back the previous 3 Uncharted, right? And the story, the story and the gameplay, right? I could yap for so long about this, but I'll cut it here after this. But I feel like yeah, story and gameplay were 2 of the biggest things that held it back, right? And the main reason why you would come to like the Uncharted series would mainly be for the characters, right? Like the characters were very very appealing, and just like the writing was very very appealing, just like with the Andor and everything, right? Like what's it called? Yeah, you do also come to Andor for the story, but anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm yapping. And so, but yeah, Uncharted 4 is just like where they took those 2 things, and then they just went like, okay, we'll work on that, and then they worked on it, and then they came back and they were like, hey yo, we cooked, and then guess what? They cooked. So it's like it's great, dude. Like Uncharted 4 is just freaking amazing, dude. If we ever get like Uncharted 4 or Uncharted 1 through 3 in the style of Uncharted 4, then dude, it's just amazing. But anyways, and last but not least, an honorable mention. What's it called? GTA 6, the trailer, the second trailer to be specific, and yeah, it's just insane, dude. Like just all the screenshots and just the video you had to come out to, just everything about it is just insane, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like if I think it was like all in game or not. No. I think it was like all in game engine, right? Like all in engine. So it's like if the final game like even looks like even like a quarter or like even half as good as this, like as the trailer and like all the screenshots did, then dude, like bro, like it's a wrap. Like it's just insane. Like the lighting, the way that the characters like look and how they're stylized is like not like uncanny, but it's just like it's just right up there with like Uncharted 4. Like it's just great, dude. Like I have no words. And just yeah, everything about it is just crazy. Yeah, I don't really know anything about like I guess like 3D modeling or not 3D. I don't know. Just like it's hard for me to articulate like what about it looks good besides like like the obvious stuff like the lighting, how characters are like stylized, and like how just like the textures and all that stuff, right? But yeah, it's just good. It just looks good. Looks great. Can't wait for the final game. I'm not gonna play it, but yeah, I'm gonna watch people play it. Probably watch a playthrough of the story, but yeah. So yeah, anyways, that's about it. I'm just yapping at this point. That's 5 of the I can't talk. 5 like amazing artists and art related things that I just thought were interesting. So yeah, that's about it. Hope y'all have a good one and peace.